Hi, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Sabrina Register. We're in Vancouver, Washington today for the Association of Washington Cities annual convention. Joining me right now is Mayor Jerry Smith, Mayor of Montlake Terrace.
That's correct.
Thanks so much, Mayor, for coming on the program. It's always nice to see you.
It's nice to see you again.
Thank you. For those who aren't that familiar with Montlake Terrace, community just north of Seattle, tell us a little bit about it. How many people call it home, and what are some of the attractions, or what makes it unique?
Well, it's probably the most unique town in the state of Washington. We're 15 minutes north of Seattle, and we're a population of, used to be 22,000, now we dropped down to 19,992 because the last count census.
Oh,
but
right.
We're 4 square miles. We also host the Nile Country Club on there, and we have probably the most parks of any small city, and we're also the most condensed, second most populated city in the state, next to Seattle.
And you need a new civic center. We
need a new civic center because ours went down here about 2 years ago. The ceiling in our council chambers collapsed because we'd done a big membrane over the top of the council chambers because of the asbestos. And luckily, at 1 o'clock at night, the ceiling collapsed. So we had to tear it down, and we moved into temporary quarters.
And you've been in those ever since?
We've been in there ever since.
So just a, like you said, temporary place.
We went in there on a temporary basis. We're just renting space. And we've taken down the old civic center, and we're going to actually build a new one there if the bond issue passes August the 7th.
Yeah, let's talk about that bond issue. So you're putting this before the voters.
We're putting it before the voters.
And what are they voting on?
We're actually voting on having a civic center that will house also the senior center and just an area. Plus, we're also having a new city hall built that will attach to the police station, because our police station is also too small at this point. So it'll actually attach and collect, be part of the headquarters itself.
And so the cost of the original proposal has now been reduced because you have eliminated Emergency Operations Center storage space as well as some third-floor offices? That's
correct, because we bought out the city of Linwood on our maintenance building, and we moved everything down there, and we're also making that our emergency headquarters.
So you've reduced it by a third to $25 million. So that's what voters will see on the August ballot, considering a $25 million capital bond measure.
That's correct. Originally, we went out for 37, and it was also the same time that we were doing all the other taxes and stuff. And we didn't campaign too hard, and that was our fault. And one of the things, we did a civilian survey, and they came back and said they did not know what we were actually doing. So we went and done that survey, come back, cut down. We've taken a floor off the city hall part and cut out some of the extra luxuries, and now we're down to 25 million. And if we go out for the levy, or correction, the bond issue, August 7th, that money there will be spent to build a new city hall and the civic center and bring it up to date.
So what would that mean for property owners in terms of cost per month? What's the estimate there?
Well, once we're done and start building, it's going to be about $12 per month.
$12 per month?
Yeah, I think it's $12.56 per month.
And how long would that last?
It'll be a 30-year. But that won't start until after the building's built, which would be about 2015.
So about a year after construction, is that right?
About when they'll start feeling it.
So why is it so important to have this new civic center? Because this has been something you've been championing for quite a while.
Well, the reason we need it is because we already own the dirt. We're not buying land. We're not, and it puts us back in the heart of where the police station is, the library, and the downtown civic center. Where we're at right now, we're renting. If we tried to stay there much longer, we're going to be paying that $500,000 a year, roughly. And
you heard from residents who say they think renting really is a waste of time.
It is, because somebody in Chicago or wherever, the people that own the building are getting all the profits. Plus, if we stayed there or bought that building, we'd be taking that off our tax rolls. We'd rather open up that space, let renters come in and pay us. Then we get our tax because we don't get it back ourselves.
So voters need to know it will appear on the August ballot.
It'll appear in the August ballot. We're having numerous civic meetings. We have Finance 101 and all this that they can come and talk to us.
Great. Mayor, thanks so much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. Headline news at the top and bottom of the hour. Hope you can stay with us.